Hey friends, it's Allie here, and we're going to make a mini book with a hidden wire binding. And we're going to start by making the outer cover, and I've cut it to 12 inches long and 7 inches high. So we'll flip that over, and this is our book board for the cinch. And these are 5 inches across, 6 inches tall, so you're gonna make 2 of those. And then you're gonna make one that's 1 inch across and 6 inches tall. That's gonna be the spine of your book. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue. And I like to use a quick dry liquid glue for this. That works the best. Okay, now we're going to trim the corners so that we can wrap it. Okay, once we've done that, I'm just gonna line some glue along all the edges and fold over these sides. And I'm gonna use the large bone folder. That just helps to make things easier and more smooth as you fold it. Okay, now that we've done that, we'll just kind of gently fold this over, and then you'll see there's our outside cover. Isn't that pretty? So to create the binding on the inside, we're going to have a piece of paper cut to 11 1/4 inches across and 6 inches tall. And then we're gonna use a scoreboard. So where you're gonna score, this is again 11 1/4, so you're gonna score at 5 1/8, 6 1/8, and then 5 5/8. And then you'll fold along that center line. You've got 3 score lines there. Hopefully you can kind of see that. And then you're just going to fold along the center. And now we're going to use the cinch. On this tool, you can see there's a centering arrow right there. So that's what we're gonna do, because we have pages that are different sizes from the covers. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a ruler, and I'm just gonna mark at 3 inches. So as I slide it in, I can watch that line and line it up with the centering arrow. And once I've got that lined up, then I'm gonna go ahead and punch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this over and align these punched holes with the guides on the tool. And I'm gonna focus on that hole right there. So I'm gonna just line up my pencil mark from the edge of this hole and just pull it back to about 1.5 inches, so I can see where it goes in. So as I'm sliding this in, now I can see where that hole is aligned with the edge of that. And now I'm gonna punch. Same thing on the other side. Now we have 8 holes right in the center. Now that I've done that, I've already got 6 pages punched and ready to go inside. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this is our inner cover, and I'm going to turn it inside out, and I'm gonna place it over the pages like this and just line up those holes. So I've got a pre-cut wire that is just the right length for my book. And now I'm gonna just thread those loops right into the holes, just like that. And now we're gonna use the back of the tool here for cinching. Now that I've got those in, I'm going to push down, and that'll cinch them shut. And then I've got one more over here. I'm just gonna slide into the center and cinch that one down. And the reason why I did it this way is because now when you fold back this cover, the seam here is gonna be hidden inside your book, so you won't see it. And again, we're gonna do that using the liquid glue, but first you're gonna wanna just fold along those other score lines that we made and fold it back up against itself. We are ready to glue this in. So we'll just take some liquid glue, glue both sides, and you're gonna want to line up these score lines kind of with the edge of the seam right there. Okay, so now we've got the pages in. You can see how nicely that closes and keeps everything inside, and you've got your hidden binding. And it looks nice and neat. You can add more pages if you want. I just did like a nice rainbow array of 6 colors. And let me show you some of the cool things about this book. Mine is a summer album, so I'm putting like kind of our summer adventures and memories and stuff. But inside each pocket, I've got a card for journaling. And again, these are from the Paige Evans Blooming Wild, and she's got some perfect ephemera for journaling. And then photos from our summer. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Allie Dosdell for We Are Makers.